Monster ads. Ooh.
Oh my
that would've
god!
been- Oh, thanks
Oh
for...
my god! This one fucking close. Don't do it.
You're live already, aren't you?
Yeah, hey guys, and welcome to the email show number 6.
All right,
Take it from
so
there.
I want to give a shout out to Monster Ads with Susie O'Brien. Susie, you're my girl. Wanted to let you know that every week I'm going to wear someone's shirt, so if you want some free advertising, get a hold of me and I'll put your shirt on during the show. Our topics today, one of them is why email companies don't care about email small marketers, just basically
Even big sometimes.
even sometimes big, and we're going to talk about IP pools, temporary IP, and check response, shared IP, shared hosting, account names, never share email domains with company domains. So first off, let's talk about IP pools and how large email service providers use them, and why they're good, why they're bad.
First of all of them are good, all of them are bad. It's all depending what we are doing with them.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
All right.
Okay? And I think the main issue here is not the IP pools, it's basically the users that actually are using the IP pools.
For some that don't know what IP pools are, can you explain what they are?
Oh, okay. So basically if you want to mail out an email, you need an IP that will actually be managed of that sending, will be responsible of that sending.
Basic email marketing 101 is usually an email marketer will purchase a virtual private network, a VPN server. They will put some type of a program on there, whether some of them will literally use Outlook. I don't know if they do that now.
Yeah,
but,
they do.
They used to use Outlook, and then they would attach some sort of an add-on to Outlook that's some sort of a mass bulk emailer. So what you have with a virtual private network is you have an IP, and then they usually associate a domain with it, and then they configure the domain.
And a system that will actually mail out this email.
the add-on bulk email system that actually makes it. And then some ways you can throttle it, you can turn it up and down, but in all honesty, those ways are non-existent to getting into the inbox. So
Depends, sometimes it can do it, but again, we are not going to talk about how to send bulk emails right now. We are talking about why the main companies actually they don't care about losing clients.
well, we're
They
talking
will
about
shut
pools.
down.
Well, yeah, they don't. Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's related to the IP pool.
Exactly. So we were talking about the VPN. That's just basically one IP. Now, there's other ways of purchasing actual pools.
Yeah.
Which would be
Full IPs you can purchase from 1 IP to 1,000 IPs or whatever you
or
want.
100,000 IPs.
When all of them will be under one IP pool, means the numbers of the IP will be the same. So what will happen in that case? Let's say a lot of companies or let's say super affiliates, sometimes because they have money, they try to buy a full IP pool or thing like that and just start blasting it with hope that something will be okay. Well, with 1,000 IPs, something will be okay because when you will shoot 1,000 darts on a target, you will hit someone.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, shotgun approach.
Yes, exactly. But what also is going to happen is that the next time or the after 2 days or something like that, he will try to mail again. All his IP pool, not just the one he actually used, all of them are marked.
Okay, you mean they hit a blacklist?
Yeah, if one IP hit a blacklist, all the IP pool is basically like it's on a watch list.
Yeah. So is it advantageous to purchase an IP pool block?
Yes and no. If you are a big company or a serious business owner that is going to take care of the IPs and warm them up slowly and make sure you are doing everything, by the book, then it will be worth for you to buy it.
But that never happens, especially with an email service provider.
Yeah, exactly. Now, let's talk about something that it's related, directly to IP pools. Like I see all the time new email companies popping out. Import your list. Let's get started. You can mail X amount of email for $50 or whatever. And all my clients say, talk to me like, Lior, It's only $20 or something like that, and we get inbox.
Okay,
and
there's
I say,
problem number one.
Yes.
It's only $20.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that IP range is so cheap. Tell me.
Yeah, it's not IP rent, it's the account in this. Let's take a company. This company bought a few IP pools because it's a big company and they need to serve a lot of clients if they are smart, right? And then they start serving new users to using their IP pool. In the start, most of the companies, everything is okay, lovey-dovey, everything is fine, everything is working until it's not. You only need one asshole marketer that don't have, you know what, not even an asshole, a stupid marketer that don't have any idea what he's doing, or a smart marketer that hired a stupid VA to do his stuff, so he's just doing whatever he wants just to get finished with it, and then he get like 10, 20, 100 spam complaints because he did something really wrong, and that will affect all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the companies, what they will do in that case, most of them will ban your account, freeze it, suspend it, or whatever, and then they will try to use the other users, the other good users, to whitelist their email again. So that's why sometimes, even if you have good deliverability and you are a real marketer that doing everything by the book, sometimes your IPs will be used with big companies, okay? Not IPs that you buy yourself, will be used to actually get their bad IPs back to the sweet spot. And that's something that no one talks about, but we know it's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, we know that. And that's why people closing new accounts.
Yeah, sometimes email service providers will use a quick temporary IP to check your response, or to check the response of...
To check your list.
Yeah, your list response before they
Yes.
even put you on any pool or what they would call shared IPs. And if your list is tainted and you didn't scrub it, you didn't remove traps, complainers, bounces, litigators, any or even sleeper cell traps, you're susceptible.
No complainers.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
no complainers. Yeah, most ESPs actually have an appending system to where they're checking against every email that comes in and goes out of their systems, so they know if it's going to be a bounce or not. I mean,
check this out. Aweber, for example, when you import a list, you get a result in the end. Let's say 10,000 was imported, and let's say 80 with errors, for example. And then you check the error, you see it's like known blacklist or known blah blah blah. So actually, because I worked a lot with Aweber, I gathered the list.
You got the list of complainers.
Of all the people they don't allow.
That they blacklist.
Yeah.
But they won't tell you what type of blacklist it is.
Yeah, they don't tell you because they don't know themselves.
Yeah. Got it.
Now, the thing is, a lot of people, and here is a good tip, guys, if you are still using Aweber or whatever company you are using, the people are lazy. Let's say someone got their Aweber account.
Don't be lazy.
Don't be fucking lazy. Because it's your life.
Yeah.
You need to understand. So what I'm saying is, what they did, let's say Aweber shut the account down, okay? Which will happen eventually because, you need ATM v3. Fuck it. I said it.
Yeah,
okay?
you need Verified 550.
Yeah.
Screw
working
it. I
together.
said it.
Yeah, fuck that. Now listen, now seriously. If, let's say, someone got his Aweber account banned, he got on his account 8,000 lists,
Okay.
for example.
Sure.
He takes the same list, okay, his backup, and try to open another account with Aweber. Let's say he passes all the
Checks.
the checks, the visa, the phone number, whatever, he got approved, everything is okay. He set up the campaigns, and that's if he didn't just copy paste them from the old account, hopefully. And everything is look perfect until he tried to import the list.
Yeah.
And then they just know this list hash code is exactly the same.
Okay, so that moves on to our next subject is shared IPs. So what they may do if you upload your list and they know that it's tainted with all kinds of complaints, bounces, traps, etc. They're gonna throw you down into South America IPs and start spamming away, and you're not going to get the results that you want. That's why it's important to hygiene your list, to clean it up, to make it look more opt-in to these guys, because they know all the complainers. They know all.
And the tip for whoever I start saying, I will give them a tip. If you are going to do something like that, cut your list, split it, scramble it, shuffle it.
Yeah. Why not have multiple accounts?
Change it.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try to do the same thing again and get different results.
Yeah. Everybody wants it to be simple. Everybody wants to have 1 million email addresses with all opt-in, opens and clicks, all active, opens and clicks. And they want it all to be under one program so that they can upload and send it. Well, that's not the way that the world works right now. You're going to have
version 3, it works like that.
With who?
With ATM version 3.
With his system, it works like that.
Now,
but if you're going to use other ESPs, you're going to have to split them up. And it's not uncommon for you to have at least 10 accounts in Aweber, MailChimp.
Depends how big you are.
Yeah.
And you can have sometimes. When I was before I actually stopped using all the rest and only with ATM, I had about always like 2 accounts spare, just as backup. Like we were not even mailing for them; we were just waiting them to tell us the account is shut down, and then we'll start using the other one.
As a backup or a testing account?
As a backup.
Okay.
I'm talking before ATM.
Okay.
I was like, deep in the hustle of the email companies, signing up to all of them, getting credit cards, phone numbers, burner phones, and whatever. But thank God this time is over. So let's say hi to a few of the guys. Hi,
Jerry,
Zenta,
hello.
Jerry,
What's
Wayne,
up, buddy boy?
what's up?
Wayne,
Maor, Mantas,
Levian,
Moshe Lugasi, Agostinas,
Agostinas. He says, "Hey guys, great topic to
Gregory,
discuss."
Lydia, what's up, Lydia?
Hey, if you guys have questions, just write it down at the bottom. We appreciate it.
Dividas.
Who?
Dividas.
Dividas.
Dividas?
Milioskas. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Thank you so
hey,
much.
Matan,
Episode number 6, the email show with James Carner and Lior Pardo.
Yep.
So next would be shared hosting.
Yeah.
Account names. Never share email domains with company domains. Why would that be?
That's super important, especially if you run multiple companies, even if it's just online without office or whatever. A company is a company. And you need to understand that if you do not want your companies to have connection between them, don't use them.
What's up, Lydia?
Don't use them with one another.
Hey, Zil.
I know a few people that are just lazy, and they are, what? I'm already inside the system.
Yeah, they got one account.
I will just mail another list.
Let's just test this account. Well, if you're an entrepreneur like we are, you'll own multiple companies. You do multiple things. I have a search engine optimization company here in Central Oregon, and I am not going to do any type of testing if I get into the email market world, which we don't do email marketing ourselves for Verify 550. We do SMTP handshakes, but we pull away. And we built the technology around that. But if I was going to do any type of email marketing, I most certainly would not use the shared hosting plan that I have my clients on. Because if I get blacklisted, or if any type of spam fighter gets word that I'm doing any type of activities that they don't, they can blacklist you.
You are on the watch list.
Yeah, and then they'll blacklist your clients' domains. And so you want to keep everything separate. You want to test separate. You want to do your
different links, different domain, different VPS, different IP pool.
Separate.
You need to understand.
Separate.
You need to understand that if you do not want connection between your company, don't make any. Okay.
That doesn't mean you should hide your company.
Yeah, we are not saying you should hide. We are just saying if you do not want to make connection, because I know a lot of guys, and myself also, I have different businesses in a complete opposite niches. So I cannot, even if I want, I cannot talk with the same list about different people. And even if the ESP will actually see that I'm mailing the same campaign or mailing from the same IP and domain with different topics, it will be fishy for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to understand, we are talking here about long term, we are talking here about building a company and doing marketing in a way that you will not need to be scared or to be afraid. You will just work better and better to monetize it and get more money in.
Now, let's go back to the IPs.
To the shared IPs.
Shared IPs. Now, there's...
Namecheap, for example.
Yeah, well, now, let's say that you're purchasing your own IPs. Which way should...
First of all, it's never your own IP, really. Because
No.
there is always a company that owns them and you buy it rent it from them.
What is an IP? An IP is just a single computer. That's it. Just
An
one.
IP it's even not a computer. The hosting is the computer. It's just an IP. It's an address online.
Mm-hmm.
It's an address. You buy an address. This address is giving you the possibility to actually mail.
Yeah, but that address was assigned to a computer at one time or another.
It must be assigned.
Yes.
If you will not assign it to a VPS or hosting, it cannot be used. You can't talk with it.
Yeah, but you can't just randomly buy a bunch of IPs without having them associated with some processor.
Basically, when you buy a bulk IPs, like a big pool, if you are not buying from the same company the hosting, you need to take care of it. You need to get hosting and start, splitting the IPs.
Yes.
It's a big process.
Yeah.
Not a simple one.
A few years ago, there's a problem with IP version 6 and IP version 5. They were running out of IP version 5 and IP version 5.
5 or 4?
Or was it 4?
4. 4 and 6.
4 and 6. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always say 5. I don't know why. So IP version 4, they were just numbers with dots, 56.123.878.0. And then IP version 6 came out with a more complex version where they could, store billions of types of those IPs.
Yeah.
And a lot of email marketers had to do a lot of switching and changing to go to the IP version 6, which...
It's not easy with IPv6. It's been talked about for the last 3 years, 2 years. It's something that we all know about for a long time, but no one actually made a huge success with it. If you compare it to IPv4, with the right whitelisting and the right warm-up and the right campaign, it's not a match. We are still working in version 3. We are going to add V6 IPs because most of them are free, by the way. And you cannot, they say you cannot get complaints on V6, but it's bullshit. Because if you're sent to Gmail, something will happen.
Yeah, well, IP version 4, they're running out. And that's the whole point. And now it comes to the point of when you rent or purchase or buy those IPs, who's had them in the past? There's not a lot of great programs out there that can give you a history, and especially if there's a history of any spam, right?
Yeah.
Any spam connections, because all internet service providers worldwide are tracking IP addresses that are coming into their system, and they're going to block or blacklist a certain amount of IPs, and once those get blacklisted, what happens? They get sent on the market.
Yeah. Yes, or you get the virgin IPs. Virgin IPs mean...
I don't think there's such thing.
Yeah, there is.
Not IP version 4.
4 also.
You think there's real virgin IPs out there? Guys, help us out with this. Anybody out there who can find actual virgin IP addresses?
Email
IP
version.
version 4?
No. I mean email marketing version. They were never used before to do emailing.
Virgin is in, nobody's ever used it to send email.
They kissed it, they hugged it, but they didn't do the full,
Okay, well, I hope they get married first before they do that.
The IP is getting married with the domain.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So,
proper DNS wedding.
Yeah, that's really important.
God, we're retarded.
Okay, what else?
That's it. That's all I got. So I still want to go back and...
another thing. The place you host your domains. That's also an important issue.
You mean the hosting provider or place where you're hosting...
For the domain.
Yeah, okay. So your domain hosting
like
provider.
Namecheap, like GoDaddy or whatever.
Namecheap used to be really, really popular.
Namecheap still
Is it still popular?
Yeah.
Because I know that they were
I
having issues.
recommend only Namecheap.
Really?
I tried all of them, and also for mailing, the best result come for them.
When you mail, what ending do you normally use? Do you use .com, .io, what?
We have.
Is there
I
a
have
difference?
I have a video. Yeah. First of all, there is a difference. I have a video in my members area that actually I'm showing them a list of all the TLDs and how spammy they are. And
Hey George, Ty,
you know
how
what?
you doing, buddy?
Hey Ty, guys, let me ask you a really good question. What is the biggest TLD for spamming?
The biggest TLD for
Like
spamming?
like .com, .net, .online, .club or whatever. Type it down. What do you think? Who do you think is the winner, the bad winner, yeah?
.net, .com, .io,
Yeah. What is the domain that people are doing spam for the most?
anyone? All right, they're not going to type it.
Wait, there is a delay.
There's a delay.
Yeah, like 10 seconds or 50
Off of
seconds.
that, for
You
that.
see, we still are over there. We're still talking.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I get that. I'm trying not to look at us talking.
US.
.us.
Nope.
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 Interesting. Yeah.
More guys. More. Let's see who.
.us. I'm thinking. It's got to be .com.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yes. Most people think that because it's an expensive domain, so people will use the 88 cents domain and blast for me. Well,
Yeah.
no. Let's say that online, for example, it's not even on the list.
Most ISPs and spam fighters actually block
Yeah,
a lot of the
Domenico,
new top level
correct, bro.
domains. They'll block them right away. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna the first and oldest is .net, right?
Yeah.
The second is .com. .com seems to be the more popular one because most companies use that.
The more legit.
Yeah,
The
the more
.com
legit.
is like the default for
Yeah.
a company or for whatever.
Yeah, so search engines usually use that for searching capabilities, and
But it doesn't really matter, to be honest. For SEO, it doesn't really matter.
It still does matter. The algorithms haven't changed to just
Why
allow a .io versus a .com.
not?
Through. Well,
I think
Ask them.
it should, I don't know. Well, we are not an SEO show.
we're not.
No,
Oh,
the email show. You see,
Oh.
number 6.
oh, okay.
So let's. I want to explain you something about shared hosting. Let's say someone there is a method that is still working, by the way, but it's a pain in the ass. I don't like to do it. I do not need to do it anymore, so that's a good sign. And what they do basically, you buy a hosting. Let's say an unlimited hosting in Namecheap will cost you, I don't know, $20 per month.
Yeah,
You buy, let's say, 100 domains in 88 cents.
share domains on.
It's not your domain.
Or you can buy
the
100
domain.
domains for 88 cents each.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Easy. Even cheaper. You even have it like in 50 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
So buying in
New
bulk
one.
is cheap.
No.
makes it cheap.
Even if you buy it in singular, it will be that cheap. I showed them in the video. Never mind. What I'm saying is, they buy 100 domains or 50 or whatever. They buy one unlimited hosting. They connect all the domain to that hosting and start using the webmail of all the domain to start spamming. Now, in the start, most of them will actually see good result. Will see inbox. But what will happen is when they will start getting spam complaints and get blacklisted, not only all the 100 domains and their IP and the sending in general will be damaged and they will not be even delivered, they're actually hurting all the people that are on the same shared IP.
Yep.
And there are many, like hundreds of people on the same shared IP. And that's, you need to understand that if you are doing something like that, you really don't care about other people.
That's why spam fighters call them whack-a-mole.
Yeah, because
they just pop up on certain networks.
when I was younger, when I was
Share networks.
doing it, I was not even understanding what's going on in the back end. And now that I have all my experience with IPs and email,
Hey, David.
I can say, hey, David, I can say definitely that I understand even why Aweber will close accounts. It's simple, because if you will send an email that will get low engagement, or will get spam complaints, or will even get a direct complaint, they will actually go to Aweber and say, I got this email from this guy and he doesn't want to unsubscribe me or whatever, it doesn't matter. And they will close your business. That's simple.
Real simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you need to always think not only about what you are doing, but also about the rest. Because the rest are also controlling you.
When you set up your network, don't set up your network like a small marketer. They can
And don't run
find
away
you
when you
right-
get blacklisted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop running away.
Yeah. Aged domains versus new domains.
Bullshit. I will say it and I will say it over and over again. I don't believe in that. I split tested hundreds of domains to try to compare them, and people try to sell me warm-up domains, and I try them. There is no real change between them in the results, because even if the domain is aged and the IPs you are going to connect it are new, the combination between them are new, it's a new DNA. The time the domain was
That's interesting.
it's nothing.
Don't
Think
look
about it. You have a domain.
Some people swear by it.
Yeah, they can prove it.
What's up,
Prove
Andy
it.
Whitlow?
Hey, Andy, what's up, brother?
So they can't prove the age. So you're saying that age domains, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
new,
matter.
New or old.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense if you've got the scatter approach of multiple domains, multiple IPs.
Or if you
etc.
buy the old domains, if it's email domains, you buy them with the servers together, with the IPs.
Yeah.
And then you have the same, the same authority online to mail.
Yeah.
You have history. If you are just buying an old domain, age domain, the age domain means people buy the domain a few years ago and never sold it. That's it. Like, they own it for a long time. That's fucking it. That's it. And they're trying to sell it again with a higher price.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you are getting only the domains without the IPs that actually used to be mailing, you are getting nothing, because you need the combination of them to have the history. That's what I'm saying.
Now,
Does it make sense?
what's the best tool? Hey, happy Friday, buddy. What's the best tool out there for, if you know of, for checking IPs and domains for any type of spam activity? And is there anything out there? Because I haven't really found anything like that out there that gives a history of networks that have blocked or blacklisted those IPs or domains.
No, I don't think you can find something like that. But do you need it?
I think.
Now something really important,
If you're going to
guys.
actually purchase a block, a C block,
Something
I'd
really
want to know the
important.
history of those IPs.
They will give you most of the time. Now something really, but it will cost you about 10,000 or something like that, or even more, because you need to rent it for a full year in advance. So you're actually paying a lot of money.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, people think they will buy a 1,000 IPs, they will pay 10,000, 50,000 to rent them for a year or something like that.
Yeah.
They will rent the IPs for people, for marketers, and everything will be lovey-dovey. That's why so many email companies are getting closed that fast. So, just saying. Now, and that's why a lot of companies are closing accounts, suspending accounts.
Because they act like
freezing
small
accounts.
marketers. They think like small marketers. They
They're
put their
trying to make a
information
buck.
out. Yeah.
They are trying to make a buck.
I
They
get
say, it cost me $1, I will sell it in 3, and God will be with us.
Yeah. Less money, the faster time you jump into things, the quicker you are to get out of the business.
Unlimited. Okay? When someone in the email industry, in the whole fucking industry, will say you have unlimited email you can send, is a fucking liar. Simple as that. Nothing is really unlimited. Okay, first of all, that's something that really get my body, angry.
Unlimited emailing. There's no such thing.
There is no such thing as unlimited.
Yeah.
Nothing is unlimited. Everything is quantified in the end.
Well, my company, Hygienics, is unlimited. We do a low monthly fee.
It's unlimited.
But
someone can do 1 billion clean a day.
yeah, well,
1 billion.
It's only what our system can handle.
Unlimited means
each client can do 10 million records an hour.
Yeah,
I think that's as close to unlimited as we can
it's
get.
close to unlimited. That's what I'm saying. Nothing is unlimited. Even if you can do 10 million in 1 hour, there is limit. No one will get to that limit. Okay, so that's why it's unlimited.
Yeah, but still,
Because
don't fall for the email marketer
and
ESP that says
and come
unlimited.
on, $29, send 50K per day unlimited or what?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, think a little. Think.
Think, McFly. Think.
Motherfucker. Now listen. now, what you can do, okay, if you want, is you see a new company, you want to ride on it until it will get dropped or whatever, do it. That's okay, but you need to understand they will not last. Because in the end, if your marketing is not good, everything will collapse.
Yeah.
So you need to understand, it's all starting from your marketing, from your list, from your hygiene, from the way you are sending, the way you are using your email server, the way you are engaging your clients. You are asking them, reply me back, you need help, tell me,
Yes.
call me, send SMS to this, check me out on Facebook, do something.
That's what the big marketers do.
Yes. You
Act
need
like
to
a big
start-
marketer. Like again with the show topic, why email companies don't care about small marketers, and they're right, because small marketers, they think small, they get in, they get out.
They don't care. Something is not
large
happening.
companies that do mass bulk email marketing, they care about their clients, they care about their subscriber
They
base,
care about their IPs.
they care about their IPs and their domains. They're going to do everything they can to protect it. So start thinking and acting like that. That's it for the email show. My name is James Carner. This is Lior Pardo of ATM version 3, and I'm with Verify 550. If you guys have any questions at all,
Let's wait a few seconds. Maybe they have questions. They want to cover another subject. We have a few minutes.
Okay.
Guys, do you have any questions about what we talked until now?
I think if they did, they would have said.
No, sometimes you need to ask.
I think we asked throughout the show.
You see the delay?
I see the delay. I'm looking at down here. Where's the real-time one?
This one is the real time.
Yeah, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Now we can see.
all right. Well, somebody just, guess what, Mukesh? We're done.
Yeah. You came up late.
Yeah, you came late, pal.
And-
So anyway, again, you can go to YouTube and type in the email show. I'm putting all of the
Facebook page will have also.
yep, I'm putting
soon.
all of the other shows on there.
Guys, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you got info from it, share the love. Share the info. Let other people know about that.
Yeah,
It
share
will
us.
not cost anyone money. I promise you.
Thumbs up. Give us a
Yeah.
like.
Send
Sweet.
some love back.
All right. Well, hey, have a great weekend, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week on a new topic with the email show.
Woo!